In today's video, I want to go over yet another Black Friday preview ad, and that is coming directly from Google Shopping. Yes, Google has been a pretty solid spot for various deals, and they're coming out with some pretty good ones for Black Friday this year, so we'll go over that. Also, there are a couple of free themes available right now on the PlayStation Store. On top of that, if you're looking to expand your storage on your PlayStation 4, Western Digital has a great external hard drive available right now at Best Buy, relatively cheap, so we'll go over that. And two games have been confirmed for the PlayStation 4 with Blair Witch as well as Fight and Rage, and both of those games come out on the same day, and both of them come out relatively soon, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. And before we get into everything, I just want to remind you guys to make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon so you're always notified of uploads, and that definitely helps out the channel too, so we always appreciate that. First up, I do want to quickly highlight the Google Shopping Black Friday Preview 2019 ad. So this is Google Shopping's ad. If you guys don't know, Google has their own online store where they do sell some stuff, and usually they offer pretty good deals. And Black Friday, they're doing relatively well. The Nintendo Switch Lite is going to be down from $200 to $175, which is pretty decent given that the Switch deals have been very, very lukewarm. We're seeing the Mario Kart 8 Nintendo Switch deal like just about everywhere. $300 for the Switch and Mario Kart 8, which I wouldn't say is anything to really write home about, given that deal was available last year as well. So really, it's not the best thing in the world. $175 for a Switch Lite, I think, is decent. They also have another deal, the regular Nintendo Switch with Crash Team Racing and a Nintendo Switch Online 12-month family membership. That will be $305, which all things considered, that is pretty good as well. As far as other stuff, a Dell G3 15.6-inch gaming laptop with an i5 8300H, 8GB of RAM, a 1TB NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti, 4GB, $539 for that, which all things considered, that is pretty good. They also have another variant from HP, the Omen 15-inch gaming laptop with a Core i5, 12GB of RAM, a 1TB hard drive, a 120GB SSD, a 9th gen i5 9300, that is for the CPU, and a GTX 1650 4GB, and that is $700.19. That's pretty good. PlayStation 4 Pro, this is definitely a better deal than what we're seeing at all of the other retailers. You can get a PS4 Pro and Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition for $289, so that's $10 cheaper than what the retailers are having it at $300, and then you also get Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition on top of that, which I believe is going for around $15 during Black Friday, so value-wise, you essentially get the PS4 Pro for like $275, and then you get Spider-Man on top of that. I would say that's pretty good. Outside of that, they do list some other stuff, which I don't find of that interest to you guys. I mean, if you guys are really into getting a new blender, they are gonna have blenders on sale, but the full ad should be revealed relatively soon. This is just a preview ad with some of the deals, but right now I would say the preview looks pretty good. Whether you want a Switch Lite, a regular Switch, a gaming laptop, or you want a PS4 Pro, I wouldn't really recommend it, but PS4 Pro for $289 with Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition, I would say, is relatively decent. I should also note that they do have a very nice gaming PC. How about this? They have a Skytech PC. It's got a GTX 2060, 500GB hard drive, 16GB of RAM, and a very nice case to go along with it. $800 for that is pretty good as well. So if you want a gaming desktop, that is an option as well. They also have deals on TVs, MacBook Airs, all that kind of stuff, but those are the highlights out of the preview ad. All right, moving on from that, I do want to note that there are a pair of themes that are available for free right now over on the PlayStation Store. We have the Arise Warm theme. Again, you can customize your PlayStation 4 with a free theme, and then we also have the Arise Hope theme, and both of these look like pretty stylish themes. Now, if you guys are unaware of what Arise is, it's Arise, a simple story. It's a game filled with feelings of love and loss that we believe is truly special with our hearts poured into it. It's not just the debut as the studio from Piccolo Studio. It's their dream coming to life. They know that we want to take you on this one-of-a-kind journey that will bring you back memories of your own life, both happy and sad, but all part of your story. It's touted to be a roller coaster of emotions and a deeply personal story. I wanted to give that game some shine, as well as it having a couple of free themes right now. Relatively emotional game, might not be up everyone's alley, but I did want to give that a mention. Alright, moving on from that, one of the talking points with games in general recently have been file sizes. You've got games like Red Dead Redemption 2 coming on 2 discs and being a gigantic install, games like Fallout 76, and all of these games with updates, DLCs, whatever the case may be, these downloads are just getting bigger and bigger. The installs are getting bigger and bigger. And that's why I want to point you guys to Best Buy. They've got the Western Digital Easy Store 5TB external USB 3.0 portable hard drive. This is an external drive that you just plug in to a USB port on your PS4, and it is down to just $90. Yes, you can extend your PlayStation 4 storage by 5 TB for $90. That's a ridiculous deal. And honestly, I don't even know how you'd be able to fill up 5 terabytes. I mean, I can understand you filling up 1 terabyte, that's relatively easy to do, but once you take that up 5 more terabytes, and remember, that means you still have your internal hard drive and you're adding 5 terabytes on top of that. That means in totality, you have 6 terabytes of storage space, and how are you gonna fill up 6 terabytes of storage space? I mean, if you download like hundreds upon hundreds of games, I'm sure it's possible. But with 6 terabytes, I think the majority of you guys are gonna be perfectly fine. And again, $90 for this external hard drive is a great deal. Prior to Black Friday, typically I would say not a great idea to pick up something like an external hard drive, but honestly, this is already such a good deal as it is. Typically goes for $170, but it being down to $90 is a steal, and I would highly recommend it. Alright, and lastly, I do want to cover a couple of games that are coming to the PlayStation 4 relatively soon. Both of them are dropping on December 3rd, and first up we have Blair Witch. This has been released on Xbox One and PC back in August, and now it's coming to the PlayStation 4, and it'll be coming December 3rd for $29.99 alongside an update featuring gameplay and technical enhancements, developer Blooper Team announced. A physical retail edition is also planned for a release, however, that won't be coming day and date. That is planned for a later release, I imagine sometime in 2020. Here's an overview of the game from Blooper Team. The updated Blair Witch, which will be first available for digital download and later via physical retailers, will include gameplay and technical enhancements. Additionally, players will now be able to customize their canine companion in various ways to make Bullet their personal good boy with the addition of the appropriately named Good Boy Pack, which will include new dog skins, new in-game cell phone games, wallpapers and content, and new animations for Bullet, making him even more realistic. The Good Boy Pack will also be available on PC through Steam, including the Xbox One through the Xbox Game Store and Xbox Game Pass. Blair Witch offers fans and players alike their own descent into madness through an original story inspired by Lionsgate iconic Blair Witch. Set in 1996, a young boy disappears in the Black Hills forest near Maryland. Players experience the horror as Ellis, a former police officer with a troubled past, accompanied by his trustful canine companion Bullet. Their story starts as they join the search for the missing boy, but players shortly discover the horrors that await at the woods twist and turn into an endless nightmare. Ellis himself will have to confront his fears and his past along with the mysterious force that haunts the woods. The first-person experience studies players' reactions to the many dangers, stresses, and tolls that the original story delivers, and results in one of the various potential playthroughs. In addition to the horrifying psychological experience, there is a balanced display of the beautiful environment showcased in full in-game 4K, tricking adventurers to feel a sense of relief before venturing even deeper into the home of the iconic Blair Witch. Blair Witch is enhanced for 4K gameplay on Xbox One X and supported PCs via Steam, and will also be supported via PlayStation 4 Pro upon its digital release. Again, Blair Witch hits the PS4 on December 3rd, and also coming December 3rd is Fight and Rage, also currently available for Xbox One and PC. The PlayStation 4 version of Fight and Rage will launch on December 3rd for $19.99, developer Sega Games Dev have announced. The 2D arcade brawler first launched for PC in September of 2017, followed by a Switch and Xbox One release in September of 2019. Fight and Rage is touted to be a brand new old-school side-scroller beat-em-up inspired by the classics from the Golden Age, and with an art style that mimics the aesthetics from the 90s arcade games. This game pays homage to all classic gameplay features that makes this genre one of the best from its time. The game itself notes a lot of combinations, explosive combo system, simplified controls, easy to play, hard to master, local co-op mode, custom display modes, lots of unlockables, play as enemies, training modes, different weapons, speedrun timer, fully skippable cutscenes as well, so if you want to rush right into the gameplay, you can do that. Fair score rules, you've got a versus mode, a parry system, real challenges, additional insane difficulties, extremely polished gameplay, and so much more. It's also got a pretty zany story and a cast of characters to go along with it, and Fight and Rage will be headed to the PlayStation 4 on December 3rd. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, based on Google's Black Friday preview ad, I would say they have some interesting deals lined up. Not necessarily on straight up game deals for the PlayStation 4, although those might come. However, on the PS4 Pro, I don't really recommend getting the console right now, but if you're super eager to pick it up for whatever reason, might want to check that out. Nintendo Switch, gaming laptops as well. You've got a great deal on a Samsung television. That gaming desktop's pretty good. Some good stuff all around. Arise themes are free right now in the US PlayStation Store, so definitely give those a look. You can get a Western Digital 5TB external drive for $90, which is a great deal, and Blair Witch and Fight and Rage are both coming to the PlayStation 4, and both of them are dropping December 3rd. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.